Under no circumstance are you allowed to take off your blindfold.
Do you hear that? The creatures.
Hey YouTube world, this is Cinema Headz. I'm JP. Today I got Adrian with me, and we're going to do a review on the brand new Netflix original movie starring Sandra Bullock called Bird Box.
Bird Box.
This movie also has John Malkovich in it and Trevante Rhodes.
Awesome.
The acting in this movie, surprisingly, was actually pretty good for a Netflix film.
All right, I'm glad that we agree there.
But now that we get past that, I had a lot of problems with this movie, and I'm just going to start off and say I did not care for it.
Wow.
Even from the start, going right in on this movie. Even from the start, when I first saw this trailer, I told him I thought it looked bad.
That's true, you did say that. You said
So-
it was like crap. I thought it looked good.
Before I completely go negative on this video, I'll let Adrian kind of give his thoughts.
Okay, so the movie's not like the greatest movie ever. Okay, we're there. I just didn't think it was that bad. So like JP and my brother Gabe both thought it was like just as good or just as bad as How It Ends. I think this movie was way better than that. At least we got like something. I'm like, at least things were happening, and this is the end. Like nothing happened. It was just crap. I just felt like in this, like, I liked the movie The Happening. I loved A Quiet Place. I felt like they just put those two movies together. Like that was the vibe I got. And I enjoyed the story. I thought it was good. Like all the actors were good. Sandra's great in it. Trevante's good. I really like him. Trevante Rhodes. I think he's really good. John Malkovich. He's always good. My boy Machine Gun Kelly. You know, Oscar-worthy performance here.
Yeah, too bad he wasn't wearing Eminem's robe in this movie, right?
So, I mean, I thought it was good. There are some negatives. It wasn't a perfect film. But I just the mystery of it all. I thought it was good. I thought it was good. It was a good movie.
All right, so to go off the first point you made,
Okay.
The Happening and The Quiet Place. First of all, I'm not a fan of either of those movies.
Dang,
I didn't care for either one, but A Quiet Place was decent.
Okay.
Even though
a lot
it's
of
not
people
my
didn't
favorite.
like The Happening.
But I will say A Quiet Place is 10 times better than this movie. Easy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, easy.
And The Happening I did not like at all.
I understand.
But the reason why they're similar is because this video is a post-apocalyptic film. Except in this one, instead of not being able to make noise, they can't look at anything.
Yeah.
So, very similar, but not as good as Quiet Place. So that's my first problem.
Okay.
Second problem, the pacing of this movie
You didn't like
was
the pace?
completely off. Because the movie starts almost at the end. So it starts with just Sandra Bullock
because it does the back
and the
and
two
forth
kids.
thing. Yeah.
And so you see that they're automatically going to, like, it's about their journey that they're going to be taking.
That's true.
Trying to avoid these creatures or whatever it is that's killing everybody. So it starts with those three, and then it goes back 5 years and introduces this whole set of characters. But to me, the problem is you already see where the movie's going.
Right.
So why do I even care about these characters when we already know either they're going to die or they're going to be left behind?
Yeah, that's true.
So
that's very true.
Why should I care?
Yeah, that does make sense. I didn't really think about it that way, even though, like, obviously, because you're right, it does show. It goes back and forth. It goes 5 years ahead, 5 years back, and it kind of goes back and forth. And yeah, it's like, and then once you get invested in a character you like I really like Trevante's character, and it was like, well, he doesn't make it, obviously. And then you kind of already know.
That's how I felt the whole movie.
Right. And then you kind of already know, like, his character's probably going to save Sandra. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, because of, like I said, the pacing of it. So you already know he's going to save them and risk his life, which is exactly what he does, which I can understand that. So the only negative I had was it doesn't show me. I wanted to see what these things looked like.
Right. And it just says that they're creatures that look like your worst fear.
Right.
And the only thing you see is when the characters see whatever they are,
Their
their eyes get all cloudy and go crazy. That's all you get.
That was like the only. I think that was like the big thing for me. Was like I never got to see it, and then like that one guy that like gets in the house, and he's like drawing the pictures of like I'm guessing of what they look like, the creatures.
Yeah, but they all look like Cthulhu pictures.
Yeah,
They were all like demon pictures. Yeah,
yeah, but it didn't. So I was like, okay, so there's like a hint at what I'm gonna see, and I thought at the end when she's like running through the forest or whatever to get to the place they're trying to get to, because it started like all these things started to go crazy, and I was like, okay, they're gonna show me, and it didn't show me. You didn't see nothing at all. So it's like The Happening, where things are happening, people are killing themselves, but you don't see what is doing it.
Right. And so this is kind of problem number 2 that I have.
Okay.
Title of the movie is Bird Box, right? The main reason why is because she keeps this box with birds in it, and anytime the creatures come near, the birds kind of go crazy, start making noise. It only comes into play twice in the whole movie. 2-hour movie, and it only happens 2 times. Once where they happen to find the birds randomly, and then basically at the very end of the movie.
Okay.
So even though this movie's titled Bird Box, you think, okay, well, the birds might have a big part in the movie.
Yeah.
It's really not about them at all.
Right. I mean, you're right. I can't,
And then, I guess we'll go to problem number 3.
Problem number 3. How many problems is there?
There's a lot.
Oh, dang, go ahead. Get it all out. You're really good.
The movie's about all these great characters, because, I mean, they have a lot of great actors in there.
There was good actors in this movie.
But the main character...
Sandra?
Yeah, Sandra Bullock. She played her part well, like I said, so my problem's not with her as an actress at all.
Right. Yeah, she's good.
It's just with the story. Her character is supposed to be somebody that is not emotionally attached to anybody.
Right.
And she starts off the movie with the 2 kids, and then we find out, we go back to when she was pregnant with the children, and even the doctor and her sister are saying, oh, you have no attachment to your child, blah, 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 this.
Yeah, she's like a huge douche.
So she goes throughout the movie, and she ends up with a second child that was somebody else's.
Yeah.
And she has absolutely no attachment to them whatsoever, to the point where she even just names them boy and girl.
Yeah, that's sad.
She doesn't give them any names at all. So if the main character of the movie is not connected to anything, has no emotional connection to any of the characters in the movie, how am I supposed to feel emotionally connected to any of the characters?
I mean, she connects to Travante's character.
Yeah.
I mean, you know?
That felt very forced, though.
You think so? He was, like, protecting her the whole time.
Yeah, but I mean, like, after they found out they're, like, the only people left alive.
Dang. So you're saying that she only got with him because he had the only Wangleberries around? Dang.
That's what it felt like.
That's messed up. I felt like they shared a really nice connection. You know, they really loved each other. It was like they were raising a little family. Like a quiet place. That part was
a little family named Boy and Girl.
I know. I know, that part is weird. That part got me. Like, he was like, when they were having an argument, and he's all like, you named them Boy and Girl. And I was like, oh, wow, yeah, they don't have names. That's weird. And she, like, legit names them Boy and Girl. That's weird.
Yeah. So, that also leads to the next issue I have, which is, since the movie started at the beginning, or at the end, pretty much, and then jumps back to the beginning, you can pretty much see where everything was going to go.
Yeah, it's like showing you
extremely predictable.
Yeah.
So 2 hours of this movie where you already know how it's going to end, basically.
Okay.
So,
that makes sense.
I mean, we were watching it, and during the movie, since they didn't give the kids characters' names, the only thought I had the entire time was, oh, hey, this movie's probably going to end where she decides to give her kids names, and she's finally going to show attachment to these kids.
That's exactly what she does.
And that's exactly how it
That's exactly how it is. All right, man. Okay, look, you're not wrong. I just thought it was entertaining. Like, it was good. I didn't think it was that bad.
So, the main reason why I compare it to Here It Ends, or How It Ends, is because there's only one character that I cared about in the whole movie. Forrest Whitaker's character was great.
Okay.
And Sandra Bullock, as an actress, was great in this movie.
She is good.
But, minus the acting being good, this movie had nothing going for it, in my opinion.
Dang, I really didn't think... I thought it was kind of entertaining, like... I don't know.
Like I said, I just couldn't get invested in it. I couldn't have nothing attached me to any of the stuff that was going on.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of that's a bit. I think out of everything you said, the part that you think is crap is how it starts. The movie starts at the end. Like you said, if you're already going to show me where she's at, why do I care about everything that happened before? Because you're already given me
exactly. If this
what's
movie
going to happen.
had started at the beginning,
that's what it should.
And kind of honestly, they could have started at the very beginning when the whole issue started happening. They could have cut out half the movie and made it an hour and a half long instead of 2 hours long, and just told the story from start to finish.
It was kind
and
of
it would have made a lot more sense, and it probably would have been a lot more engaging.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has its flaws. I just didn't think it was complete trash.
Because I would have been able to connect better to Trevante's character if there was a reason for me to care. But since the movie started without that, I had no reason to.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. It does make sense. You brought up a lot of good points, and I can't really. I was hoping when we did this video I could rebuttal, and I really can't. Gabe, he kind of said the same things. He says it wasn't very good. The actors, again, everyone agrees the actors did a good job. It was just
the story.
The story giving that they were given was hard. It's hard to invest in. You can't show me the end of the movie in the beginning. Because you already know everyone's going to die.
There are some movies that do that.
Yeah.
But most of them have a plot twist or have something that changes the story that you're not expecting. This movie, like I said, was completely predictable from beginning to end. So
my mom liked it.
At least somebody did.
You know, I didn't think it was bad. Okay, so you're not recommending it to nobody?
Not at all. I give this movie a 0 out of 10.
Dang! Did you give... Wait, do you think this movie's worse than This Is the End? Or How It Ends?
I do, actually. Because I actually liked Forrest Whitaker's character. I didn't like any characters in this movie at all.
Dang, I didn't like This Is the End. I thought This End was a complete waste of my time.
I think I gave This Is the End like a 1 or a 2. I mean, they're both terrible.
I give this movie a solid 4.5. Okay, it's a little bit below average, just a little bit. I mean, look, if you got Netflix, I'd say just give it a watch, you know, and then let us know what you guys think, and hopefully you don't completely agree with JP or Gabe, and you kind of agree with me and my mom. I just didn't think it was complete trash, but you know what, you make a lot of good points. They did. Like Netflix movies, like they always have such good potential, and then you watch it, and you're like, dang. And then you can tell like the budget, like they
make a lot of post-apocalyptic movies.
I know, and then they don't show you nothing.
No,
it's like, look, let's do this big post-apocalyptic movie,
and to me, the best one is Extinction. That's a really good movie.
That movie is good.
Yeah,
that's I mean, I really think that. Oh yeah, Extinction's probably better.
My recommendation is watch Extinction again, even if you watched it already,
watch it twice.
And don't waste your time with this.
All right, well, I mean, it's tough. It's tough. Shout out to Sandra Bullock. Shout out to Trevante Rhodes, John Malkovich, Machine Gun Kelly. Good for you.
Not him.
Good for you guys. Wait, was the girl from
Battle Angel?
Battle Angel. She's in this movie for a little bit. Shout out to you two. You guys did a good job.
All right, well, with that, everybody, thanks for watching. Later on in the week, Gabe should be coming up with a Mary Poppins review.
Poppins, yeah.
So keep an eye out for Mary Poppins. Other than that, please give us a like, please subscribe, do all that wonderful stuff you guys do for us. And with that, this video is done. See you guys.
Later.